What are you doing?
Oh, look what I've got.
Hang on. I've
Look.
got one of them too.
Look.
Ah.
And it's got a little clip so you can clip it on.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to show you a little review here with Matt ProLX Plus. And this is called the H4, I think, is it?
It is, yeah.
So basically, it's a rangefinder with slope, okay, which we'll talk about. This is your ShotScope watch, basically loose. So this has got GPS, but it's also got tracking. So you've kind of got everything. So if you're someone who doesn't want to wear the watch,
Yeah.
this might be an option. And we'll talk about stats as we go, those kind of things. Also, I've got one to give away.
No.
I have.
Have you?
Lucky subscriber. If you're subscribed to this channel, if you post a comment telling me what your best stat is. So is it drive? My best stat is driving. My best stats are with putting. My best stats are with approach. Tell me what your best stat is. Hit the like button and you're subscribed. You could win one of these kind of all-in-one but separate unit.
Hang on. You clip it in.
Ah.
Lesson 1 for
That,
you,
I didn't
sir.
know that. But that's a magnet, is it not?
Well, that's a cover, yeah, to stop it looking so bad if you don't have it on.
Ah.
You are potential knockoffs there.
See.
Lesson 1.
Like it. So let's show you the kind of routine, what you'll do. I've got an unboxing. I'll show you what comes in the box. There's a lot comes in the box. So I'm going to stand by my ball and measure. So basically, it's playing 190 yards, but it's 204 to the back.
Right.
Because we're downhill.
Yeah.
And that pin is not obviously at the back, it's 202 to the back. So I mean, what's interesting, even though it's a 185 is what it's playing, no wind. Obviously it doesn't know the wind. I'm going to hit a 200-yard shot because I think that's what it's playing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I need to tap.
Deep.
And it does a little, there was a little zzz.
Oh, was there a
Yeah,
little buzz as
you
well?
feel a little vibration.
Oh,
And
okay.
these are my original tags. You'll see the unboxing, there's new tags, but these are, I've not had to change tags. Should we have a little game?
Yeah.
200-yard par 3 to start, wish me luck. Oh, I drew it.
He's drawn it.
Hit that nice as well.
Over to the left, just over the bunker. Nice
Oh,
little chipper
might
shot.
not be able to hit chipper there, there's a bunker in the way. So as Matt gets ready to hit his shot, let's show you the quick unboxing. So it all comes in one box. You open up the box and you can see you've got two separate boxes with the H4 and then the rangefinder. So if we go into, there's your two boxes. H4 to kick us off, nice little neat box. There's the unit, lovely little peel off. Oh, I love that bit. And there's your, it comes in the clip that you would clip on your belt. Then it comes with the tags in there. I already got tags as you've seen, but you're going to get new tags as well. You get your quick start guide and you get a little hanger as well. Also the charger. The charger is bigger than the charger for the watch, which is a shame that it's not the same charger. That little bit of rubbish wasn't needed. Now the ProLX came in its own box. Lovely little bit of sealing wrap in there. Took that off. Out it comes, first time, little sliding box. It was all very Apple-esque, comes in its case. The case is very smart. We didn't really show that. Matt uses his case. Carry cloth, you got to register it, or you don't have to, you can use a guide. Another little clip, you want to hang it from your bag. And there's the unit. Very nice looking unit, feels great in the hand. And that's what's coming in your other box. Lots of paperwork, which I didn't read enough of. Now here's a little tip, I didn't realise that was in there in its wrapper. Take that off its wrapper, put it back in, and you're ready to go. Out to the right, but a good shot. Can I catch the left portion of the green? Keep
trying. Oh, I think it might be front edgy kind of stuff.
Longest putt ever. You can use the GPS for your next putt.
So a little chip from the edge of the green for Mark. He's tacked his little wedge there. Little too, oh, that grabbed nicely. A little bit of a tester though to start.
Bit upset, couldn't hit my chipper, Matt.
Yeah.
So did you see what I did there? I've disconnected it now.
Yeah, you have to tag because we're on the green.
So when you're having the tags, this is where it's now different. So I've just got it in my pocket.
Yeah.
There is a cliplet as well, which you saw in the unboxing. So you could, I'm just not much of a fan of a clip on me.
No. pop it
You
in.
could have it on there,
Clip.
on your hat, it'd be a bit
Tag,
big, or on
yeah.
the back, and then you just pull it off and tag. I'm probably would be more, if I was this way, would be more in my pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, because it locks, the screen locks itself, so you're
Yeah.
not activating it. So now this is where I think you need to know, what you do.
Because I haven't thought this far up.
No.
I've like thought about it up there
Yeah.
when I've unboxed it.
Yeah,
And now I've put my bag down here.
and your
'cause
ball's up here,
the next tee's there, and then I'm going to grab this and walk
off
over.
you go.
And I'm,
So what you would do, like you do when we play, is you would hit your shot, you're by the green. I'm not going to use my rangefinder now.
yeah.
I'm going to do that and take it with me.
So, like you saying, did you bring your clip out? Like, no, I haven't, because I didn't think this
No,
far.
'cause you
But
didn't think it
now
through,
I
did you, sir?
totally want it. I probably would just clip it on my belt or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
simple. I like that it does a little vibration, so you know that you've
Yeah, it's good
tagged and things and
yeah,
not
it's good
missed it.
confirmation. Just so we know here, Matt is using a putter from off the green. Oh, would have chipped it closer.
Should have chipped.
Make sure you bring that little buzzer. You're going to have to tag a couple more times yet. A couple more. Pick it up.
No, little pin collect, 3-putt, recorded.
You're welcome. Oh, I pulled it in.
Pulled it in.
Pulled that in, I can kick bag online.
Pulled it in dead centre.
So then I'm taking this out for pin collect as well, which again is definitely, I would say it's easier on
the watch. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. We've got a little layup mode, look. So it's telling me if I hit the ball 200 yards, I've got 118 in. And then if I lay up to 150, I've got 171 in, that was saying. And now I can obviously use the rangefinder part to measure the layup to we got a gap to go through here. So it's about 220, it's 219 on the slope. So I've got my slope reading activated here. Again, you will have to get into the habit of doing this if this is what you're about. Little scabby fin, about 180, the wind should move it to 200.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
I do like the design of it. Like my thumb and hand are sliding in there beautifully.
Yeah, it does fit well in the old hand bit, doesn't it?
Feels like proper steady. Like if it was windy, I feel like I could be like...
Good grip, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Good strike, good shot. Hope it's not too far on that slightly left line. Sit, perfect, I think. Good shot. So I would look, where do you reckon that pin looks more middle to back? Just eyeballing it.
I'd say that's front.
Oh, do you?
And that's where...
This is now where this works.
It's great having everything, isn't it?
So it is playing for 1-3-2.
Yeah.
And it's 1-3-5 middle.
Right.
So it is slightly front.
And then uphill.
That is it's like 4 yards uphill.
So playing one...
It's playing 1-3-4 is what
1-3-4.
it's playing on that buzz.
Okay.
And I would have always chosen that to the backyardage here because I come up short. So
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just really confident that I've got all the information I need.
Straight at it.
Get up a little.
In. Oh, he's short.
I needed to hit a harder wedge.
He's short.
All that information, I'm still short. 115, a wedge. He's tagged. He's ready to go. He's one down, but he's ripping it at flags. Be up.
Spin.
Oh yeah, that's a good shot. Very nice.
Thank you. Not a bad little shot in there. Oh, the chipper's out.
So I've remembered to bring my chipper
And your H4 little unit.
and my little H4. So it is about changing systems, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, oh dear.
It basically feels like I'm putting. So if I'm putting from there, if I free putted, I'd be so upset.
It's such a silly club.
And then like the watch, I'm going to register my putt, one putt and the pin position. Oh, he's ripped it.
Oh, you swine.
Pick it up. Would have been good if it was a little bit softer, sir.
Beep 2.
So we've got slope, which you can activate on and off.
On the side there, yeah.
I don't play in comp, so is that acceptable? Like, that's enough, is
Yeah,
it?
that's done. That's off and you're good to use it.
So, and then they're trusting that no one switches
They're
that on.
trusting that no one can see that green bit.
Yeah, but you're stood over... that does baffle me. Not that I would cheat it, because I like playing to the rules, but I know
No.
plenty of people who would be a bit worried and be... Like, you're not going to... From over there,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go, oh, what is that?
Like
I don't know.
Another competitor has a front bit that's a different colour.
Yeah.
So it's quite obvious that you've got a
But still,
slope
you could
on.
be over there looking for your balls. It's so quick.
No.
You're often looking for your ball.
Oh,
yeah, I know,
yeah,
but
on
you could be
there.
there. Behind, you ain't going to see it.
Yeah.
But anyway, slope on and off, and I guess they've all got it. Focus wheel at the front.
Yeah.
You've obviously got the section to put your little doofer on.
Yeah.
It's magnetic, nice and strong. That is not coming off at all, like that is on. We got 2 modes. So we got a continuous shot mode, which is mode 2. So as you scan, it like just goes, you know, it hits each object.
Hits the closest object, yeah.
And then you got mode 1, which is a scan and vibrate.
Yeah.
And it also gives the slope reading in that one.
Yes.
It's a changeable battery, which is renewable.
Yeah.
So I would definitely, in the days of when I was not, they weren't around really as much when I was playing, they were just coming in, but I knew people would come into the shop and buy spare batteries.
Yeah.
Good to have a spare battery,
I
because you
keep one in
do
my
run
bag,
out
yeah.
when you don't want it to.
Yeah.
8 volt, right, I'm winning the blooming
4 under.
whatever. Oh no, where's the 150 pace in it? So yeah, it's packed with all your standard features that you would get on any GPS. It's pretty robust and tactile, like softer here, a bit harder here, and I do feel like I can just do that.
Yeah. It's pretty light too.
It is, yeah, I guess, are
I
any
would
of them
say.
heavy nowadays? That would surprise me.
When I picked it up, I thought it was light, so I don't know again if that's just me or not knowing.
And like tagging, like, I can just tag.
Tag dump. Meters and yards options available on it as well.
Correct.
Just need to swap that over in the settings.
And it knows that I'm 1 up, because I told it, we had a little chat.
Keep score of the Muppet Tour, does it?
Get
A
left.
little leaky up the right.
Oh, the wind's off the left today, is it? Yeah, of course it is. It's that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Post-wind analysis. Yeah, good drive. Might tangle or get over, hopefully, but you've smashed it down the left and it's moving back. Don't know.
Oh no!
Is it hit the... You should have measured that bunker, because I know you can reach it.
Should have.
You've got 2 things to do it with.
I know, yeah, I should have pressed
Don't measure it,
this.
because it'll depress you. It's not very far into the wind.
Oh no.
It's only 159.
It's 266 to get over it.
In this wind, not happening. So I am in the wrong part of the course here. So it's
Fairway.
189 mil, 209 back. I'm playing the 209. We're straight into the wind. It's downhill. And it's one of those situations where I don't need a precise measurement. This is where I would just flick at my watch
Yeah.
and be done.
Yeah. I think it's because we're like.
I'm
not
200
as
yards
accurate.
out. I just want to get it within 30 yards of the hole.
On the green is brilliant, isn't it?
I know it's going to be a 200 yard full on shot.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to hit a little spinny, puffy cutter short left. Go hard.
Yeah, right.
That'll be a chipper,
Might be
hopefully.
a chipper, yeah. Yeah.
Here's an interesting point then. So I didn't tag then, forgot.
Forgot.
And that can happen, where with the watch that would never happen because I'm not remembering to tag or anything. So what would you do? Would you walk back on tag? See, all I'm gonna do now is basically tag. I'm just tagging here,
Yeah.
so I've got that registered. Because I actually don't like, even with the watch, I don't like relying on the data it captures. I want to edit it. People say, oh, but it misses shots. And I think, well, I edit every shot. That's part of the interesting part of this, because I make it a precise yardage. And we're lucky, we film rounds and we call out our yardage a lot. So I'll refer to that and do it.
Yeah, yeah, go
And this is where I think this is a missed opportunity with this a little bit, is I'm registering exact yards with this. I want them saved into my stats.
Yeah, so they can talk to each other somehow.
So I just want to be able to buzz, and when there's a number that I'm going to play, and I'm happy that's the number, I want that to register it I want the GPS to register it as well, and then work together.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Because you're measuring exact yards, and that's so precise for your stats now.
Yep, yeah, that would be good.
Oh, you ain't reaching the green, sir.
No.
1 down, 2 to go.
You turn my slope off, you're trying to trick me as well.
We are in a competition,
Playing
sir.
all the games that you can against me these
You're
days.
not going to try and get there, are you? That looks like a 9 iron.
This is a 9, yep.
Okay, this is it in the lip. Watch.
Well, it's an open face 9.
Go on then. He's about 130, 140 out. Oh, good effort. This way is a good effort.
Where did it go?
By the seagull.
Ah, not too bad.
Short of mine. You can borrow my chipper if you want. That might need to keep going. It's good effort, is it not? Oh, that's a great shot. Yeah.
You keep sounding surprised with my great shots.
Very great shot, sir.
Like they just keep coming at the moment.
They
I
do.
feel like 2020 is the year.
It's the Lockheed Army year.
At last. He's pretty good with the putter though as well. And that looks...
I think I've hit a really good putt that might go in if it keeps coming. Oh.
Yeah, pick it up. Little buzz.
Right, 1 hole to go. This needs to go in or there's no holes to go. That is a great fighting 4.
Yes, after a good drive.
Yeah, a better drive than mine in all seriousness, but the situation of golf plays out to make golf nasty.
It does, it does.
So who's going to use this, do you think, Matt?
Well, personally, I think this combo is for non-watch wearers.
Yeah, if you just don't like wearing a watch, which I didn't like wearing a watch until I bought a really fancy one, and now I don't mind wearing a watch. But I agree, if you don't like wearing a watch, this is giving you everything the watch does, with a little bit more manual to and throw out your pocket, or obviously on the clip would be simple.
Clip
you
it on
do
your
have
belt,
to tag.
on your bag, wherever.
Yeah, and you're predominantly one of these people and you're not using this that much.
Yeah.
So, you know, the situation is, I'm on another fairway, I can't measure.
Yeah.
GPS, you've got it.
Yeah.
Any other times where you can see, as a general rule of thumb, before I started using GPS, when I was like trying to actually be a golfer, I would use that.
Yeah.
GPS to me wouldn't, but now because we play purely for the lulz, I'm actually happy with just GPS.
Yeah.
I don't. I have this sometimes. You'll see us calling for slope when because we play some funky courses where it is mega uphill or downhill.
Yeah. I just think that it's great to have so many options now.
Yeah. So
to suit whatever golfer you are.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest pro is stats, and we'll look at the stats of my round at the end of this, just to show you what the stats can do for anyone thinking of doing stats. It's very ergonomically nice in your hand, and it's a good rangefinder. The buzz is really responsive. I like the little buzz of the tagging as well. It's good. It works. The cons, I ain't bringing that in from my bag enough.
No, to charge it up.
That's in my garage, that's in my boot, and I'm like playing tomorrow and I'm lying in bed thinking, oh, I haven't charged the thing. Where the watch just comes in and out with me. I never forget to charge the watch because it's just on my wrist. So that would be a con, and then the only other con is it's not as simplistic as the watch because of the tagging and moving it around. But again, if you can't wear a watch, I mean, for me, the best combination, I will wear the watch and I'll probably have this.
Yeah.
And this will be charged sometimes or not, subject to what I've done with it.
I think I'm the same. And we should be the same because we play the same style of golf, don't we?
Yeah.
If I was trolleying every week, then I might be thinking something different, but...
And that's the thing as well, we said it, you could put that on your trolley, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Pull your club buzz.
Yeah.
And just look at it. It's
Flip
magnetic.
Yeah. I just love having so much data for a shot.
Basically, you've got an option for, you've got no excuse not to do stats apart from not wanting to do them, which is absolutely fine. But if you want to improve, stats could help you there. Isn't that wind off the left of it?
Isn't it just down?
I lost that then.
I did too. It might have come down right in line with the tree
Yeah,
trunk,
I think it was.
reckon.
I mean, that's where it started.
Yeah.
I hit it nice.
I'm going for a big ball.
Go on then.
What am I one down?
You need to win this hole.
I'm starting this OB and drawing it back.
So basically this hole's over before it's begun.
No, I'm cut my first drive, now in a big bomb draw. You watch.
I'm scared.
Like this driver.
Where is it?
Just left side of the fairway.
Oh, it's a bomber.
Like, honestly, I reckon I'm going to do like my tour card this year.
Yeah, I've always been surprised that you've not tried.
I found the driver, but I haven't found my tee.
I'm going to save this clip for every other round we play for the rest of the year.
I've lost my tee.
Lost my driver. 113 middle. Looks like the pin's at the front.
Why don't I send you my stats for this hole and I can show you how far past I am?
106. I've hit the tree, sir.
No, you haven't.
I have. There's a big
plug mark there.
Big yellow spludge on it. Yeah, because it hit the tree and it poofed down. It was going past yours.
Isn't it dangerous? Aiming out of bounds, drawing it back, playing a cut on the first.
One down, one to go.
Chipper?
I
No,
could use a chipper. It's an up and down.
Yeah.
It's a down and up, I mean.
Under and over.
It's a, no, yeah, an under and over.
It didn't sound like it.
Needed to go a bit.
Oh, it's straight at it.
Yeah, it's just a great shot.
What a recovery.
Because I had GPS. Oh, it's run on a bit.
It did, I reckon it hit the downslope.
Unlucky. Bit unlucky, wasn't it?
Unlucky.
71 yards, and he did use the rangefinder.
And I know that the front edge is 65 yards.
Yeah, which is a good number to know, isn't it?
Which is good. This will pitch, bounce, stop, zip, pick it up, you know?
And which you don't get, obviously, from a rangefinder. So it is the best of both worlds if you want to really be precise.
Yeah, definitely.
I just feel like I'm going to wear my watch and then use the rangefinder as a rangefinder.
Because if you've got like lots of lakes or bunkers on your course, and bunker at the front of the green here, and you've got a zapper,
you don't know how much room, do you?
Like, we wouldn't be able to tell what the front of that bunker is, and you might just be able to get the back of the bunker on there.
Totally.
So if you're going over something, it's all good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's giving you everything. You've got no excuses, even though we'll try and think as many as we can.
I do have a bit of mud on my ball here.
I didn't sleep very well last night.
It's a lovely nip, but is it hard enough?
Yeah, it'll roll down that steep, that slope. You'll be close. Oh, he's kicked a bit off to the right.
Kicked to the right, you're kidding me.
Unlucky that.
Nice nipper. Missed, but it's a 2-putt. That is very safe.
You know me, Matt.
That is a crossy
2-putt par.
2-putt. Oh, no.
Can't be 1-all in 2022.
Well, this isn't a real course vlog.
This is a proper game,
This
sir.
is a review.
No.
This doesn't, like, course vlogs are what they count them on.
This is a course vlog.
It's not. It's a review.
This is not a review.
It's a review.
This is a course vlog, 1-all. Anyone who wants to win the device, you have to now write in the comments to qualify to win.
I think
this is a course vlog.
I think it's interesting and shows just how good my golf is at the moment that you're trying to claim this as a win.
Just how good your golf is. What are you, 2 over?
It's because we haven't played any par 5s.
Yeah.
Break!
Ah, 1-all 2022. If you want to win the device, let us know. Let's go and look at our stats. Let's finish on a little bit of what stats do you get out of this device? So if we look at my device here, you can see the round, and I can go in. I've edited it already, and Matt's edited his, which you can hit edit here, and I can drag. If I go to a hole we played, because we didn't play them all, you can literally zoom in and drag these markers around and put exactly where you were, distances, those kind of things. And this is what I was saying outside. I would like the GPS to work more in conjunction with the actual numbers I'm...
Yeah.
GPS obviously will only be accurate to a certain amount. I often remember the yardages I have into each hole.
Yeah,
because I buzz and then I know the yardage and I knew that was 140.
Like
so if
you
it's
remember scores from years ago and stuff, don't you? So it's quite easy to remember.
But there'll be plenty of people who don't.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, that's where I think that could really help people. So let's go into performance. Now, we can't look at, we're going to go into scoring at the bottom here. We have to use last 5 rounds. We're going to just go, if we look at the last round, because there's obviously not much data, certainly from mine, you're going to get no strokes gain data because it needs to be at least 9 holes because there needs to be a certain amount of data captured. But it will break down if you add more holes, your average score to par, those kind of things, and it would deliver you strokes gain. So what we're going to do is let's just do our last 5 rounds out of interest to give you an idea of the stats that you get. So first thing that I love about this is you can compare yourself to your benchmark. So if I compare myself to a tour player, based on the last 5 rounds, I'm losing 3.32 shots to a pro. Matt, what are you doing? Oh yeah, baby. You're losing a few more.
After my comment on the green a minute ago.
Which might be replayed now.
Like, honestly, I reckon I'm going to do like my tour card this year.
Yeah, I
haven't I haven't put in my level par yet from my watch, and this is dating back to like last season, so I'm losing 6.88.
So things like front 9 to back 9, I'm slightly better on the back 9 than I am the front. I think that's a really interesting stat.
Worse.
I can look at, I can lock at, yes, because you panic on the back.
Yeah, I panic that I'm level par.
My approach play is my biggest whammy for improvement, 2.34, and I feel that when I was playing full time, I felt like I wouldn't think about approaches.
Yeah.
I literally hit shots in the green now on the amount we play thinking, I hope this hits the green.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my driver feels emotionally the same, chipping and putting move. But my approach play, I definitely will have a 9-iron in my hand and feel like I could miss a green, where when I was playing, I would feel like I'm going to really try and get this quite close.
Yeah.
And it highlights it. But I don't want to compare myself to a tour pro because it's too depressing. So I'm going to compare myself, say, to a scratch handicapper, where I'm gaining 1.85, which feels quite on par with how I used to play golf. I was a scratch handicapper when I was an amateur years ago, which would probably equate to around +1, +2 in nowadays money. How are you doing the scratch?
Before we get to that, I think the benchmarking is great, isn't it? Like being
it's so
able,
good because you can go to any of the handicaps.
Because it was so tour player based, wasn't it? Now there's so much data coming through that you can literally compare it to whatever handicap you want, which I think is really good.
You probably compare it more
so
to
if
a 10
I compare it to a 15, I'm gaining 15.45 shots. So
you could do the maths
I'm basically a scratch golfer, which is great. And that's a pro.
Which is interesting, because if I gain to a 15, I'm gaining 18.82.
Yeah, so you gain a few shots on me, but we see that. But 2020 is a new year, and already I'm 1-0 up.
Yeah.
So,
and look at the difference. If I do it on a 15 handicap, I'm gaining 9 shots off the tee.
Yeah.
Like 9. So but before we start, I'm 9 shots ahead, basically, against a 15 handicapper, which is, it just shows you where you can really, I mean, the real crux of it is you can really dial down in to see what's, you know, hurting you, harming you, these kind of things. This is tee shots. It's got par 4, par 5 rounds. If I go into...
what's your playing average with driver?
Playing average.
Yeah, so if you go
performance. So I've got to go back here.
Go
Clubs. Oh, I'm in meters because I've not changed it around. I'm about 300 yards.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
But I like the scoring. Let's go approaches is interesting. I'm 46% of greens.
I just need to change it back to that again. I'm only 35 at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm missing left 14%, right 9.
Yeah, I'm 12 and 9 as well.
And then green success from lie. I really think this is really interesting. So from 100 to 150, 56% from the fairway, 25% from the rough.
Yeah.
So it's showing me there that accuracy
it just gives you
so
much, doesn't it?
It's
great.
And from the bunker, my green success on approaches is not good.
Yeah.
So just do not go in those. And then green success by club, I always think is really interesting. If I look at a pitching wedge, I've only got 6 shots, so it's not the biggest data capture, but only 33% successful with a pitching wedge. Where a 58 and a 52, I go up to 88% and 75%. So like gaining another 10, 15 yards for me is massive.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
9-iron 50%, 8-iron 50%. So my pitching wedge is obviously, it's only 6 shots. And that's the thing with data, the more you get, the more accurate it'll be. Well, basically with the stats, you can dial down, I think, into whatever you want to do and really find out what you need. And the beauty with the device being all in one is it is allowing you to do everything. So I do think this really does have its place. For me, it's the watch simplicity that wins over this, but this will still be in my bag.
Yeah, I'll be using the
because
GPS.
the GPS,
Zapper,
sorry, yeah, the zapper is just spot on, and the vibrate and everything is great. And then obviously I've got backup of GPS with me as well if I want it, or I would just generally be using my watch, because I don't want to get back and forth as much as I found I would with that. But if you don't like wearing the watch, that's going to offer everything you need to get better. Remember, if you want to win one of these, hit that comment section up, make sure you hit the like button, you've got to be subscribed to the channel as always, and Matt is going to need to work on his approach play.
Not in 2022, I'm not. Come back to me after the end of this year. Like, honestly, I reckon I'm going to do like my tour card this year.